What's going on, everybody? I was just thinking, just got off my shift out there knocking doors, and I was just thinking about the whole thing about the process and just considering the process. You know, a lot of times we want a microwave solution to a home cooked meal problem. What do you mean by that? We spend all this time and it takes so long for us to get into the situations that we're in. And sometimes we're trying to redirect the course of our lives and we want it really quick. We want to microwave it. But the problem is, microwave food ain't healthy for you. You know what I mean? Those microwave burritos may be quick, easy, but they ain't filling. A good meal is when you let it. I like to barbecue and grill, so a good meal, let it sit on that grill and that smoker for about a good 7 hours. Some ribs, and they come out supreme, just good, tender. You could eat it, and that's what our lives are like. When we want to redirect the course of our lives and we want to go another path, it takes time. And that's the problem with a lot of us, myself included, where I don't want to wait the time that it takes. And I get impatient and I get worrisome and, you know, life is happening, right? And, you're like, when's this going to end? And when am I going to see the light at the end of the tunnel? And when am I going to get reap the fruits of my labor and all of that? But just, be patient. That's the process. Trust the process. When you plant a seed, it doesn't grow the next day. Into a beautiful flower or a plant with fruit or apple tree. You know what I mean? It takes time, and even then, it's not immediately sprouting apples. At first it has to bloom in the spring and become a flower, and then that flower eventually becomes the apple. So and then we harvest it. So I think everything has its timing and harvest. But what do you do within that process? It gets sunlight, which is focus. You know what I mean? And then you water it every day, which is chipping away. We got to water our craft, water what we want to grow within us, and eventually it sprouts in your life. So just remember that, trust the process, plant the seed. You want to be a better communicator, you want to be a better salesperson, you want to be a better athlete, you want to be a better husband or wife, you want to be better at anything, that's good seeds to plant within your life. And just water it every day. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's different than what you're used to. It's unfamiliar to you. But eventually the unfamiliar becomes familiar, with time, with practice, with repetition. So just continue that. I don't know who needed to hear that. I know for sure I needed to hear that. I need to reassure myself because, it's just a process in life. And you want things that you have a vision and you see things the way that that vision is in within you. You can't bring it out just yet. You have to work at it and water it, and it's a beautiful thing though to watch it grow. I know I'm not where I once was. I may not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I once was, and that's what a lot of us need to hear. You know what I mean? I'm not where I once was, and I may not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I once was. As long as you're ahead of where you were, man, you're doing good. As long as you're beyond where you were yesterday, today, you're on the right track. Some take steps forward slower than others. Some process, the stuff that really is big takes time. You know what I mean? A redwood doesn't grow huge overnight. A redwood tree is one of the slowest growing trees, but it takes a long time. But they're the largest trees. It takes time. Be encouraged, man. Be blessed. It just takes time.